Hey everybody, we are back doing another reaction here. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for your comments. Um, we have just been overwhelmed by all the wonderful comments from everybody. Um, Thank you. You know, keep your suggestions coming. Um, we're going to do another Radiohead song here, a song called Morning Bell off the Amnesiac album. And I'm looking at the lyrics here real quick. Morning bell, light another candle, release me. You can keep the furniture, a bump on the head. I'm howling down the chimney, release me, please. Where'd you park the car? Where'd you park the car? Closer on the lawn with the furniture. No, I'm as well. I'm a sleepy jack, fire drill, run around, run around. Cut the kids in half. A glass of gonna blow make. Everybody wants to be a friend. Nobody wants to be a slave. Interesting. Let's take a listen to this. Morning Bell. Again, I'm thinking Morning Bell is, waking up, potentially, realization, self-realization, something like that. Let's see what we got here.
The morning bell, the morning bell, let her know the color. Release me. You can keep the furniture, a bump on the head, falling down the chimney. Release me, release me, release me. Where'd you park the car? Where'd you park the car? Clothes are all along with the furniture, and I might as well. Sleepy Jack, the fire drill, round and cut the kids in half, cut the kids in half, cut the kids in half. Release
Okay, so like every other Radiohead song I've listened to so far, I need to figure out what's happening musically in the song because to me, that's the most interesting thing. Instantly, I heard minor chords moving a minor third, which is an interesting sound. And then we had more of a traditional sound, chords moving. You could say it's the four chord to the one chord kind of a thing. So moving from a G up to a D. So the first sound that I'm hearing, I'm going to go back and I'm going to listen to lots of different pieces here. The first sound I heard was this. So the whole idea of this, um, have you ever seen like an old movie or something like that where there's like this old guy in a clock shop, the old kind of wind up clocks, and on the hour, all the clocks go off at the same time. So you hear this just massive ringing of clock bells, and that's kind of what I think, at least is what I'm hearing here. But moving in that minor third, those minor chords and minor thirds, you have something like this. Um, Interesting sound, and then there's some other like chimey sounds in there and stuff. And then when he's going into the release me part, sounds like G to D there. So the interesting thing about those chords moving like that, those minor chords, is this, the C to the C sharp. Interesting sound. Interesting. And then of course when it goes to the release me part, it releases the tension of those chords because those are unusual chords. So now you're going to G to a D, which are standard music theory kind of chords there, and work perfectly with the words release me there because you've released all the tension there. Really interesting. Morning bell, light another candle, release me. You can keep the furniture, a bump on the head. I'm howling down the chimney. Where'd you park the car? Where'd you park the car? The clothes are along with the furniture. I mean, the images I'm getting here are of like, a divorce or a breakup, but with the Radiohead lyrics, you never know. Everybody wants to be a friend. Nobody wants to be a slave. Wow. Interesting. I think I'd have to listen to it a few more times, and maybe get some more background information on to know what his intentions are. That's the funny thing about lyrics is that you can look at some lyrics and totally misinterpret it. I mean, it happens all the time where somebody thinks a song is about something and then the artist says, well, no, it's really about walking my dog. It's something simple that you would never have guessed. So, but to me, I think, it's a pretty safe bet to say what's going on here. Cool tune, really, really interesting chords. As usual with all the Radiohead stuff. There's a little graphic here of looks like a book cover, an old book cover with a kid's pencil drawing of a looks like a child crying, and then there's those little dots which I'm trying to figure out what the significance of that is. I'm missing it right now, but I'm sure it was all done on purpose. Whoever drew that. So, a torn old book, an old story. The graphic here is just like an old story, and obviously kind of a sad one. Anyway, Radiohead, Morning Bell from Amnesiac album. Another great tune. What can I say? Really cool tune. So I'm glad I got to hear this one and give it a listen to. And again, I'm listening to these for the first time, so I'm picking out the chords as I go. I know there's a couple people out there that are like, don't play the piano while you're listening to it. It's like, well, that's how I enjoy the music. I want to hear what it sounds like. I'm not just a casual listener. I'm somebody who understands the sounds that they're hearing and wants to kind of make heads or tails out of it. So it's fun for me. So, that's all I can say. Really cool tune. Thanks for the suggestion on this one. Love it. and I'm off to the next one. I'm going to try to do a bunch of them this evening and get them out during this week. So, see you in a little bit.